everyone, and welcome to the Doctor Who Series 9 episode review with me, John Parker, and...
Me, Jack Hanning, and today we are reviewing episode 6, The Woman Who Died. I could have sworn it was the girl who died.
Yeah, well, it was the girl who... No, it's not. It's the girl who died. This episode was called The Woman Who Lived.
I could have sworn it was the girl who lived. But oh well. So, basically we are continuing off with the events that happened in episode 5, The Girl Who Died, in a kind of way. It seems that, for the Doctor and for Ishilda herself, time has slowly, well, I say slowly, time has indeed passed on quite a lot since they last met, and it seems that fate has indeed brought them back together once again. Now, the one thing I liked about the whole story behind this is that it kind of showed what the Doctor is, if you know what I mean. How he is when he's travelling about.
Yes.
Because he's lived for how so many years, 2,000 years, and he's finally, well, I say he hasn't finally met, he has met someone like it before, but he's met a human being who's young enough to feel raw emotions from living too long. So this, the whole story behind this episode, kind of shown who the Doctor really is through the mind and the life of someone else, which I found very interesting. Now, after watching both episodes and putting the two plots together, I can kind of see where this is going. Because do you remember, in the last episode we mentioned how the plot was too rushed?
Yes.
This time, I wouldn't say it also felt like that, but I'd say it... I don't know, what would you say, John, to that?
It's really hard to explain. I mean, it did feel quick. I mean, for example, what was that thing?
The lion.
Yeah, I mean, it just felt like it was like they led the story up to it, but then when it happened, it was like, oh, the portal's open. 5 seconds later, oh, the portal's closing. That's literally what it felt like. There wasn't enough where, I mean, those spaceships that were coming through, they were firing at the people.
All you saw was dots.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, I know, we didn't even see the spaceships. That's great visual effects. But it was just, it just happened too quickly. It happened too quickly. There was not enough. I mean, I could see where the story was heading. The story was literally wrapped around her, wasn't it? It was all about her. But when it actually came to the storyline of the lion and his race, it was just, that was rushed. That little bit, that his part in it, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose we could have done a bit more knowing about him, but I'm going back to your point then, of her. These two episodes were about her, and now I've kind of realised what we saw at the very end, when Clara and the little girl had the selfie, and she was in the background.
Yeah. I
think we know where this is going now.
She's going to be in the finale, probably with a big story behind it. And not that, but now that Sam Smith is it? He's immortal. Sam Swift, sorry, he's immortal. We'll probably see him again as well.
I very much doubt we'll see him again.
Really? So, even though he's immortal now, we won't see him again? Are you sure they won't bring him in, Jack?
The Doctor did say he was kind of immortal. He might not be, being as it drained the power from the amulet.
No, that was a lie. He said it was a lie, he said he made it all up.
I doubt we'll see him again now.
Well, I'm just saying it's a possibility.
But she's definitely going to be a significant character in this series.
I'm interested. Do you know, I don't know whether you did, but you know that from that, what was it, prologue? And when the Doctor gave the will to that woman, there was a link in my head that happened about her and that woman, and I don't know why. It was what she said, and she said. But I can't remember what she said now. By the way, I thought of a link between the two.
I imagine the woman you're referring to is the Shilda.
Yeah. Well, the Shilda and that other woman that we saw in the prologue, the very first prologue of Series 9.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
There was a link that I created. I can't remember now. I was thinking about it while she was talking at the time at the end of the episode.
I mean that woman on the planet? On that planet?
What did she say? There was something I should have said that reminded me of it, but I can't remember now.
Never mind.
So I can't really make that point.
But yes, I do think she's going to be a significant character towards the end of the series. And do remember, I mean, what year was that? 18 something, 17 something.
Mm.
Torchwood didn't begin until I think a few years later. What if she encounters Captain Jack? Or what if she tries to do something because she now knows he exists? Who knows?
Have you noticed as well that that selfie was took, and like nothing had changed, everything was the same. She was just in the background, which means she's obviously been quite quiet
Yeah.
up until 2015.
So perhaps she's being smart and letting time just
Go on,
come together.
she's just in the background cleaning up after him.
Because I mean, she's been there since like the Cybermen and the Daleks came through the tortured rift, the rift back in series 2. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Oh god, yeah.
and of
Wonder who
course,
she's already has.
the planets being moved.
Yes, she's seen everything. All of the stories we've seen in the new series, and I think
And
some
the
of
past.
some of the old series as well. All of them.
And
She
Torchwood,
could have been
everything.
there, apart from the ones that are on separate planets.
It's funny how time comes together, kind of, how separate timelines
I think
get merged.
Stephen Moffat's gone ahead and merged that in now. I wonder how he's going to explain some of them.
He best be careful, and because I do,
Best have been careful. Already done it.
because he might be treading on a very thin line there.
Mm.
So, yes, basically, I think these two stories were basically one big giant build-up for something later to come. That's literally all this was. Yes, it's basically you have a main, like in a game, you have a main mission, you have a side quest.
Mhm.
In both episodes, there were side quests,
Mm.
but the main mission is knowing that Ishilda exists, that she's immortal, and that she has been living for a very long time, and significantly all the way up to the modern day. So who knows what's going to come next? I mean, do you remember the last will and testament of the Doctor?
Yeah.
It hasn't been written yet, I think, or has it? I don't know. Say,
I think it has.
and of course, Missy's still out there, so perhaps they're going to come together. You see, this is going to. Oh, I have no idea where.
Oh
Moffat's
no,
going
I
to take
hope
this.
Michelle doesn't go with Missy. I hope Missy doesn't like infect her with her thoughts. Because the last time we saw Missy, she was, apart from being with the Daleks, she was trying to kill Clara, so she's obviously still kept a bit of a bad side. Little
Yeah.
naughty girl. Slap.
But you're
But-
probably wondering why we're going into this. It's just because that Ishilda now has a significant part in the entire series, I believe.
Just working out well. Just working out what she's going to be doing.
I will put an if, however. If she does not appear or have any other significance in the series,
Mhm.
I'll be very surprised.
Yeah, actually, no. So more than surprised. Come on, this is a really big storyline. This was at the end of the trailer, after the Doctor Who logo and whatnot.
True. So that's probably saying something,
She's
isn't it?
really big in this. She's got to be really big. It wouldn't make sense. Stephen Moffat's an idiot if he wouldn't have done that.
Well, either way, that's what we got from. That's my. That is our opinion on the plot. It's just one big giant build-up. But all in all, I did enjoy it. This one was quite better than the last one, to be honest. Quite liked it.
Yes. Apart from the acting of it on the Lion. Again, I'm not a fan of
Yeah.
physical actors. I prefer CGI work. Only because it's just the way they act. It just doesn't feel real at all.
Actually, physical is much better than CGI.
Yeah, it is if you do it right, but it just doesn't. I mean, every time if I look at something like that and I all of a sudden feel a slight, not embarrassment, just a bit uneasy whenever I watch it, then I know there's something wrong with it. But if I can watch it and go, wow, this is really good, then I know there's something wrong with it. That's how I normally base things off on shows and films.
I don't think the BBC have a budget for motion capturing of actual people, though. So, well, then again, no, of course they do. The Doctor Who Avenger games, what am I saying?
Although talking about editing and whatnot, I will say one thing: there was that mistake. Did you spot the mistake in the episode?
No, I didn't.
Remember when they walked through that door and they were in that room and that old man was sleeping
Mm-hmm.
and he woke up. He was such shouting Lucy. Well, that scene when they walked through the door, the camera cut 3 times in the space of 1.5 seconds, and it was accidental. You could tell it was accidental. It was literally cut, 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 back to the same shot. It was like cut on. It was on one shot and it cut to another shot. And immediately snapped back to the same shot again, almost as if they didn't intend to cut there. Like they cut a section out incorrectly.
Okay.
It does exist because I was watching. It's like, oh my god, what the hell just happened?
I didn't notice that, but anyway. Um, the characters and actors' performance. I mean, I think the best person who we can only really speak about is Shilda or Macy Williams. Again, top-notch performance. Macy Williams is indeed very, very talented, I have to admit. Much more talented than anyone else I've seen on Doctor Who, to be honest. She's done a great job, and I do look forward to seeing her in the future, if she does turn up, of course. Moving on from Macy Williams, there is something that we've all been speculating since we actually saw the trailer, or actually seen the photographs, should I say. Do you remember some time ago when we saw the pictures of the episode being filmed?
Yes.
We were wondering where Clara was.
Yes.
We thought she'd gone, didn't we?
Yeah.
She took a day off.
Did what?
Took a day off.
Clara had, or the actor?
Clara had a day off.
Oh right, okay.
She a day off from travelling with the Doctor.
Oh yes, yeah, because she was doing the work at school, wasn't she?
Yeah. That's what I'm just saying, you know, with people's curiosity has never been solved because they were wondering what
yeah.
was going on and why she wasn't there. But other than that, Macy Williams was really the only one really worth talking about in this one. I really enjoyed her performance. Now, the writing and of course the dialogue. The writing I thought was quite well done. Quite enjoyed it. Not really much I can really say about the writing because it's more or less the same as in the previous episode. However, the dialogue, John. Now, of course, like Sam Swift's and that kind of the old English style was quite good. But did you say that you thought Macy Williams' accent was quite a bit soft?
Yes.
In what terms?
I don't know. The best word I can describe it is a slightly airy. Like she's how to portray it? Like you know, imagine an evil character in the episode, like a baddie or a monster, as I like to put it.
Yep.
Imagine like, "Hello, Doctor," kind of thing. You know, I'm going to kill you now, kind of thing.
Yes.
That's just what I was getting from her. But it was going. She carried it on even after we saw her caring. Like remember when the Doctor said, "Oh, you're starting to care" and whatnot. She was doing it after that.
Ah, right, okay. Some people normally put that as feeling a bit cringy from hearing it. You know,
Yeah.
makes me go, oh.
Yeah. Like, oh.
Okay, that I actually do agree with. There were parts in there that, but overall I thought the performance was quite good.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, very good.
So the use of the old style English was quite well used there. Now, of course, overall feelings, I thought it was a very good, decent episode, and but I feel like there's a lot more to come to do with it. So it's more or less a waiting game. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I've been watching these episodes thinking, I'm not getting the full story here, obviously, because I haven't watched the whole series, but I can see it definitely leading up to something. And it's like we're being spoon-fed little bits of information until eventually we get the big shebang at the end.
Yes, I agree. Verdicts. Right, out of 10, I'll give the episode... I'll give it a... From inside, I will give it 7.5. That's how I feel. I tried thinking a bit higher, but no, 7.5.
In my opinion, this episode has been a weak episode, specifically just to introduce her and to properly make us understand her. So from that point of view, I will say it was really good actually, but it's just certain things. So yeah, I'll say 8.
8.
A solid 8.
Can't remember what I said last time. Did I say 6 last time, do you think?
Yes, I think we did.
So
I think you did. You said 6, I think, and I said 7.
I have given it higher, that's fine. Because this episode was better than the last, I would agree on that matter.
I think you did. Doesn't really matter anyway. Carry on.
So, that's all we have for our review today, folks. Next week's episode should be a bit interesting now, shouldn't it? Because
yes. Zygons.
Yes, and if you call from the day of the Doctor, the Zygons and the humans were given a kind of a truce to
yes.
get together.
And this will be, truth be told, my first ever proper episode that I have fully understood the Zygons, because again, I haven't watched much of the classic series. I know, slap me in the face. But this will be the best. This will be the episode that I'll probably properly understand as Zygons, because I didn't get much from Day of the Doctor, so it'll be good.
So until next time, folks, hope you enjoyed, take care, and see you soon. Bye.
Yep, bye-bye.
That is all we have for today, folks.
Join us again next week on another Sci-Fi Geeks video to find out what adventure we embark on next.
Thank you for watching. Feel free to like and comment on the video below. Remember to subscribe so you can keep up to date with our latest videos.
Till next time,
take care, stay safe, and remember,
let your geeky side out. Toodle
Toodle
pip.
pip.